Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, pokeaim here. So this is my week 9 battle, I believe. I think this is my week 9 battle of SBL. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of backstory. So I was not supposed to play this week. This week is my off week. My boy Ban Manaphy subbed in for RU because our team already clinched playoffs. So basically, this is the last week before playoffs. I was not supposed to play. CTC was supposed to play his first game of SBL, and he was supposed to play ZoroDark. So, you know, I'm here chilling. It's Sunday. I'm about to catch a movie. About to see Captain Marvel, right? And I get a message from my team saying, "Hey, CTC don't show up. We need you to sub in." So I ended up subbing in right here. I'm playing ZoroDark. I actually played ZoroDark, I think, in my SBL debut for the Wolfpack. I played ZoroDark week 1, where I knocked off his Venusaurite. That was back when we first got XY. So Showdown had like some glitch where you could actually knock off. Like I literally was not allowed to use knockoff on a Venusaur switch because its Venusaur fell off and he couldn't make it off, so we had to replay it. Then I played him again in another SBL in Ubers, and I used a Doug Show versus him. That's what I remember. He's been doing really well in SBL as well, if I'm not mistaken. So going into this, didn't have a team. Asked Blunder to give me a team. Blunder passed me the team that he used the same day versus another one of their teammates. So me and Blunder are using the exact same team, same day. I believe he played Insult. Yeah, he played Insult. So he played Insult. I'm playing ZoroDark. Now, I'm on a timer. I'm giving you guys this little explanation because this comes in play in here. You guys will see. I'm on a timer, right? I got a movie to catch. Straight up. I said it right here. And CTC legitimately shows up the second I click accept to his battle. So, but I can't, because it's a tournament, I can't say, hey, can CTC just play in? So I use the exact same team as Blunder. I don't want to give you guys too much of a rundown of team preview because I'll be real and they're logs to prove it. But I was trying to lose because I didn't have time to win because I had to go see my movie. But I'll give you guys an actual rundown of team preview now that I'm looking at it, and this is how I would have thought. Because for the most part, for my SBL games, I've been taking notes, taking it slow. My timer's been going down to 20 seconds. I've been writing out my game plan and forming it. This one, did not have time for that. I need this to be 10-15 minutes max, and I need to go. So if I actually look at it, I'm dual lance Lando with Rock MZ. I Rock MZ the Zapdos. I click Adamant Earthquake. I KO every single member of my opponent's team, right? Rawpage Lando literally wins. Dragon Dance Tyranitar, also pretty good. He does have an extra drill, but I do have a Fizz Def Tangrowth. I'm AV on my Lele, which can help me check Magirna depending on the set it is. If it's Assault Vest versus Shift Gear, only if it's Shift Gear Twinkle Tackle or Shift Gear Corkscrew Crash will actually be a threat to my Lele. Otherwise, my Nature's Madness and the Psyshock 3 at KOs. So Nature's Madness and I Psyshock twice and I beat him down. And it actually turns out I found out later that it was Lecture MZ. As well, you guys. So yeah. So using Lando to literally sweep is what my game plan should be. But at team preview, my game plan was, okay, I'm gonna lead off with this Toxapex because I want to force his what's it called? His own Toxapex to come in, or if he doesn't ever bring in Toxapex, I get a Poison on Greninja. It also matched up well versus Tar, which is something I wanted too. Leads off with Zapdos. Isn't too bad for me. Obviously, he has a type advantage, but I mean, I'm a Toxapex, so I take 45. I go for my T-Spike there, and what I do here is, you know, I do what Toxapex does best. I recover off the next one. So, I don't know if he had defog on this, but between Rapid Spin on Extra Drill and potentially T-Spike absorbing on Toxapex, it don't really matter. So, right here I go Extra Drill on the next discharge, and I double out into my Tyranitar on the Heat Wave, as he makes a really nice play and double discharges. So very good play on ZoroDark's part. However, I'm Mega Tyranitar. I'm just going to throw off a Stone Edge here. He makes the Toxapex play, and just based on this Stone Edge, I know he's fully fizzed up. This is max attack Jolly Tyranitar. I'm Dragon into Tyranitar, but I have a few, so it's hard to narrate this because I know how I could win, like, now, and I know even if I took some time, I know how I could win, but like, my Tyranitar could easily win this, especially because I can sleep the Tangrowth. I can sleep with Tangrowth the Toxapex. So he's pretty much forced to recover here. or he can go extra drill on the next Stone Edge. I could have fished for a Stone Edge crit right there, but I mean, like, I didn't want to drill. I wanted to make the play that covered all of them, recover and extra drill. So I get Entangled here, and because I am physically defensive, which is amazing for his extra drill, I can throw off a Sleep Powder, and basically I think knockoff is free. Either I get rid of the leftovers on Zapdos or AV on Magearna, whatever, left a Black Sludge on Toxapex. It is what it is. He actually makes the Greninja play, so I believe he predicted me to go out into my Lele right here, which is why he made that Greninja play, which made sense if I was Assault Vest. I mean, I'm not, though, because I went for Sleep Powder. But, I mean, it made sense anyway because offensively, Greninja deals with my switch-ins, right? Especially because Sand ends his turn. So I end up knocking off an Extra Belt. I'm thinking that because he's Extra Belt, it's obviously not Z, right? I already know he's not Z. He can't be Z-Dig, can't be Z Extra Sensory. Because he's Belt and because he doesn't have a Lele of his own, I don't think he's Extra Sensory. I don't think he can touch my Toxapex. So I bring out Toxapex here as he reveals a U-turn. So I know one of his moves is U-turn. I'm assuming one of them is Spike. And I'm assuming maybe Hydro Pump or Ice Beam, Hidden Power Fire, anything like that. U-turns out into Zapdos, which is, again, whatever to me. Like, I have a few play. I'm actually just going to go for, I believe, another T-Spike here. No, I go for Scald. I'm trying to get a burn on here on Zapdos. Like, it helps towards an endgame of Excadrill, but I'm trying to lose, too. Okay, so let me explain a little bit more. At this point, my team already won this week as well, right? We already won. We're literally first seed. We've won 7 weeks in a row. We are first seed. We're guaranteed playoffs. We already know that. So my game again didn't matter. I was sitting out. I wasn't playing RU this week. So I go for a Scald. Don't get the burn. He gets the pair on me. I make the extra drill play as he makes the solid read. I should never have made the extra drill play, by the way. Tyranitar was always the best play there. But I went the extra drill play just in case he wanted to discharge, and I could pivot into Tyranitar again. So it was a little bit of a lazy play because, honestly, drill is also super good once I get rid of Zapdos, which Landorus does. So, you know, obviously now I can tell you guys it's a bad play. It's a bad play. Like, this is also my way of beating Shift Gear Magearna. So, but I'm donating it because I kind of want to lose. So Mag can easily just shift gear up and like Ice Beam my extra drill now and beat it. So I made the Tyranitar play as he's going to go for the Heat Wave there again. And once again, Stone Edge is my play anyway. All I got to do is force out Zapdos. Like, he brings in Drill, and I find out right here that it's not Z-Drill, it's Leftovers. So I like know that I know. I think it's like, is that HP invested too? Because that Stone Edge is 20. I know it 4 times this, but gosh. Because it's not Z-Drill, I'm 100% sure it is Z Magearna, unless it's like Z Tyranitar. But it goes for Iron Head, does nothing, and right here I can do a few things. I can knock off again, or I can leech, and I end up going for I can Giga Drain. I end up going for knockoff again. Getting rid of Pex's item is really nice too because this gives me Lele offensively. Again, he makes the really good play, not trying to get my Lele in. At all, not giving Lele free turns, which is actually pretty scary considering I know he's like leftovers drill too. He's not Corsu Crash. And I'm forced to switch. Gonna go Pex on potentially Gunk Shy as he goes for Spike there. Really good, taking advantage of me for sure. So here, he makes a really odd play. It's a poor play. It's a really poor play. He was going for Spikes. He was weak to water. I went for a water move. He had a Toxapex. He had a Zapdos. He goes hard into Excadrill on a Scald and gets burnt. Like, that was, and honestly, he donated that extra to me. I'm be real. Like, I was trying to donate mine, but he donated his right back, bro. This is a mutual donation right here. Like, and we didn't even agree upon this prior. I'm just, I gotta show you. I want to show you guys logs, but I told my team, guys, I gotta go. I'm late, man. We got the movie. We already bought it. I gotta go. I gotta get ready. I gotta shower. But he's giving me. Anyway, so. I have no reason not Scald again. Drill cannot beat me. He knows I have Tangrowth again. I'm just going to throw off another Scald. I get a burn on Zapdos too. So 2 for 2 with burns. Pretty nice. We're going to make the Toxic Spike play here because I'm going to take the Discharge. And basically, again, what Toxic Spike does is like, I know he has Double Steel and I know he has Toxic Spikes, but basically it makes it so that if I go for if I go into a certain Pokemon, like, if I make a certain play, he can't always make the play he wants to because he has to think about T-Spike. So I got the T-Spike there. Right here, I'm going to, I believe, make the Recover play because I'll take the hit outside of potentially a crit. And I get full Paralyzed. This is potentially me risking my Toxapex too. I shouldn't have done this, but whatever. Bring on my Drill now on the anticipated Discharge again. And once again, I'm actually going to, I believe, pivot here into my Tyranitar because it just works, right? I don't need my technically I do need my extra drill in this game, like shift gear Magearna, giant problem, but I still get in my Tyranitar, which is cool. And I go for Ice Punch here because it hits extra drill and knocks it out, as well as hitting Zapdos and doesn't miss as he goes for another discharge, which I think was a bit of a misplay as well, considering I think this thing is a problem. It's the only thing stopping me from clicking Earthquake. Like, and if I'm Scarf Lando, it still clicks Earthquake versus him too. So I'm gonna throw for another Ice Punch as he brings out his extra drill, and yep, able to knock it out. So he had a few turns he can make here. He could have gone out into Magearna, but I would have Fire Punched that thing, and then I had extra drill in the back with an extra Sand turn. Ends up bringing out Greninja, and this is what I'm talking about when I say that T-Spike is nice, because it means it forces certain play. So Gren comes in, gonna bring out Toxic because I know even at 45%, I'm gonna take every hit, like no matter what. And his goal right now is obviously to get up the hazards, that way my extra drill cannot come in. So this is fine. I know that's his goal. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to either lose. I'm trying to lose fast. Okay. This game's funny, okay? Don't be mad at me because I have things to do. Anyway, I throw off a Scald here. It has no way. It never knocks out Zapdos outside of a crit, as he does go that Zapdos. And you know, right here I'm like, okay, you know what? It's fine. Fine. I got rid of drill. I got rid of his drill. I can bring out my own drill. I can bring out Lando, and I can send out my Landers. I live even in HP Ice, which I was pretty confident he actually had. Like I was pretty confident he had HP Ice. But I know I lived it, guaranteed. He's defensive. And because of my extra draw, it's better went leftovers. So my leftovers went first, so I knew that. So I can bring out my Landers. I can go for HP Ice, and I'm pretty confident this is also not Water Shuriken on his Greninja's last move. It's not. It's Protean, bro. It's not Battlemon. So right here, I decided to Rock Posh. Now the reason I decided to Rock Posh is like, again, I was trying to throw away this game, but I'm Adamant Landorus, and honestly, the power of Adamant Landorus is ridiculous. Like, yeah, he says, oh damn, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have no more drill, you have no way of checking me. So I hope Blooder talks about this in his narration. Because I'm Adamant Landorus, I'm able to knock out Tyranitar from full. I'm able to knock out. I already know I won. And it's me complaining on the side too, because I'm late. Because I was at this point, I even told my chat, I was like, hey, because I dropped in my Discord, and I was like, not my Discord, my team Discord. I was like, hey boys, I gotta go. I'm gonna Swords Dance here, let his Zapdos kill me and lose. But this is supposed to be said mad, not made. Tony just talking to him, but yeah, basically Adamant Landorus, clean Oko's Pex, Oko's Grand, Oko's T-Tar, Oko's Shift Gear Magearna. I win the game that I was trying to throw away. Yo, this was so poorly played on my part. But like I wasn't trying to. See, y'all think I'm just making excuses, and I ended up 5-0ing, right? Because I knew Landorus. This is like the best Landorus matchup ever, especially when drill went down. Like he really donated his drill, but I donated my drill too. I donated half my team, but I just the team was just the Landorus just had such a great matchup that once it set up, it won. That was it. That's insane. I can't believe Lando got 5 kills. I can't. Did you guys see Toxapex die from full? That was fire. And even though that was Shift Gear Mag at the end, my Tyranitar was at enough, like, that was Shift Gear Mag, so let's say it randomly lived. Like, he had to kill me. He couldn't go for any other attack. And again, I was told later that it was Electrum Z, which wouldn't have broke, like, he would have had to use that on my Toxapex, and then he wouldn't have been able to break through my Assault Vest top lane. I'm really bulky Assault Vest, so. I want to show you guys the logs. Can I show you guys the logs? Let me see if I can find this stuff. I just thought it was funny. Like, I tried to throw... Let me see if I can find the logs. I'm SD. Yeah, because I literally had to go. Hey, appearance. There's this. Let me push this. Hey friends, I'm still here. I gotta go, so I'm an SD here. So with that land, I wasn't even gonna click Continental Crush. Even didn't matter if he switched down Continental Crush anyway, because Stone Edge killed Zapdos too. I'm out of it. Like, I guess the only thing he could do is force the. The only thing I could do, he could do like force the miss. But I just thought it was fun. I thought it was funny, right? Because this is a week again. This battle doesn't matter at all. And anyway, I watched the movie. I got the movie on time. Thankfully. That was the moral of the story. This game was so funny. I wonder if Blunder's gonna talk about it in his, because Blunder used the exact same team in his battle too. Oh man, that was funny. Anyway, Plays I could have done differently. Hell yeah. Drill. So if this was like a real tournament, let me tell you, like if I played better, Juro would have been kept because it dealt with Shift Gear Magirna. I would have used Landorus to literally rock MZ on Zapdos. I never had to Rock Flash either. I would have rocked MZ Zapdos, and Earthquake was free every single time it came out. My Tangrowth always checked his Extra, and as long as I had my own Extra live, like I said, like that Earthquake was incredibly free, especially because he's max Spadef Toxapex, like literally max Spadef. Dragonite Tyranitar also had a pretty good shot too, all things considered. So yeah, I definitely had a ridiculous matchup, like so good that when I tried to throw away the game, it still ended up being a 5-0 in my favor, which is ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, next week or this week coming up, playoffs. That's where I'm going back on my A game, just like my past few RE games. I think I've been doing great. I'm on a 4-game win streak as well. But that does not matter at all because we have 2 games in playoffs. We have semifinals and we have finals. We have to win semifinals to get to finals. So all I want to do is win semifinals, and then all I want to do is win finals, right? I want us to do that. Our team is doing really well. I'm excited for that. And yeah, so you guys can check out Blunder's too, because I'm pretty sure his is going to go up at the exact same time as mine. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends. This game was too funny, man.